Good morning, madam.
Yes. Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Yes. Very good morning. Stay mute. Betkar sir, today is the Water Conservation Day also. Yes. Yes. International Water Conservation Day. So it's nice opportunity to organize this seminar on this day. Yes. So we are naturalists, no? Nature being, right? Sir, participants are joining in between. So we shall start. Yes. Good morning. Namaskar. Yes, today is the Water Conservation Day also. So we have to conserve the water as much as possible as it's very precious for our life. Shikshan Prasarak Mandal, GOPAL Gokhale College and Shri Kumarswami Mahavidyalaya Ausa, Latur has organized the national seminar on intellectual property right. Sir, I feel very proud to welcome you all for today's national seminar on intellectual property right. I welcome Shikshan Prasarak Mandal's all dignitaries who has given us full support to organize such immense national seminar. Our chairman, Dr. Manjiri More, Madam, our secretary, Honorable Professor Jay Kumarji Desai, our patron council member, Honorable Daulat Kumarji Desai, Vice Principal, Professor S.H. Pisa, our Honorable Principal, Dr. R.B. Puekar, sir. Yes, today's resource person, my mentor also, my guide also, Principal Dr. Betkar MM Sir, Psychology Department Head of Gopal Krishna Gokhale College, Professor Ajit Kumar Gangre Sir, who is convener of this seminar also, all professors, students, non-teaching staff who have joined for this national seminar, I welcome you all. Purpose of this seminar is to aware about our intellectual property right, to enlighten on IPR. Our principal, Dr. M. Betkar sir, is available online today. He is the resource person, the international personality also. He is principal of Shikshan Kumarswami Mahavidyalaya. Having experienced 30 years, he has filed 7 patents on his name. He was invited as a keynote speaker at international conference Singapore, Hong Kong, Canada, and UK. Yes, he is a very intellectual person. He has presented his research papers in international conferences at Indonesia and Thailand also. He has published his research papers. The number is 50. He has awarded gold medal in Avishkar. He has awarded best principal 2021. He has awarded best teacher in 2018. He has delivered more than 200 speeches as expert of IPR, patent filing, and NAC. His name is recorded in International Book of Records, India Book of Records, and Asia Book of Records 2022. We have such knowledgeable international person with us. Welcome you, sir. This is very proud moment to hear your valuable thoughts on intellectual property right. Again, I welcome you all and welcome you, sir. Please start to enlighten us. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
On the screen you are seeing that there is a person and who is thinking something. The letter is I side of it him, and he is thinking to form an electric bulb. In this picture you will see that one person is thinking, he is thinking to form an electric bulb. What is electric bulb? It is the innovative product came from the intellectual mind. So when mind thinks intellectually to create something which is innovative one, that is the intellectual thinking of mind. Now let us go to the IP. Once he or she have some thought intellectually, and then he or she form an electric bulb. It is the pictorial structure of these words on the screen. Now this bulb, electric bulb, which is came from, which is the product of intellectual thinking of a mind, is known as the intellectual property. What is IP? In IPR we are just fraction of this words. I am facting this word. I intellectual, IP means intellectual property came from the intellectual mind. Now it is the intellectual property. What happens when someone forms an intellectual into innovative property? If he or she not registered on his name on or her name, that property becomes the property of the overall public or the society, and we get no right, no benefit from that, and public try to use that knowledge, society or the public from the society try to benefit of that innovation without your consent or without your permission. This happens before the registration of an intellectual property. Now we have to register this intellectual property, innovative property, on our name. That is the registration of that intellectual property, and then we get the rights of using it, rights of excluding others without your consent, that are known as the intellectual property rights. So that intellectual property rights came into when we do innovative something, when we register that property on your name. These things happens after the registration only. So creating intellectual property is important, and more important, it should be registered on our name. Then and then only we get the right associated with that are rights known as the intellectual property rights. Now there are two groups of intellectual properties. One is intangible property, which is a music which we are listening, a theme or a book theme. So these are the intangible properties, and the tangible properties are the physical properties like bike, car, gold. All these things are tangible properties. And from intangible property we can create tangible property through IP, intellectual property rights. Now let us see the types of intellectual properties. On the screen I am showing here the first type of intellectual property. It is known as the trademark. Trademark is a well-known word to us. When we purchase something, a product, it is located or it is stamped with the logo or the trademark of that product. On the screen you are seeing that Satyam Shivam Sundaram, Lokmat, Airtel, Parle-G, WhatsApp, BMW are few examples of the trademarks. And the organizations or industries which are going to do their product marketing in the product, they try to create their own logo as per their creation. There is no restriction. Once they have created their logo or pictorial symbol as a trademark, they have to register in the trademark office. Then and then only they will get right to use that trademark as their symbol or logo of the marketing strategy. So that is the trademark. Why it is intellectual property? Since it is on paper, you are registered is, and you are marking that goods on the logo of this, through this logo, with this logo. So it is the first intellectual property known as the trademark. Let us see the second intellectual property, that is the geographical indications. What are the geographical indications? Geographical indications are the natural or man-made product which are having identity of that area. They are famous for their kind, and they should be known to us, unknown to us, others. But those who are known, they can register that property as a intellectual property, as a geographical indications. On the screen you are seeing that Guntur chilli, Basmati rice, Kanchipuram silk sari, Puneri pagdi, and the last is the Kolhapur chappal. Kolhapur chappal is the product, GI tag product from your city, so it's not unknown to us. Everyone is knowing that Kolhapur chappal. So these are the few products are man-made, few products are natural. They can be registered as a geographical indication of that area. And so that what happens? No one can claim that Kolhapuri chappal is from Latur side, or we are the owner of that. So that is the identity created by that product and which is associated with that area. That is the first benefit. And second benefit is that market economy goes on increasing. If I want to purchase the Kolhapur chappal, I have to go to the Kolhapur, I have to purchase online that Kolhapur chappal, pure Kolhapur chappal, so that marketing increases. This is the property, intellectual property. Other intellectual properties are Nagpur orange, Basmati rice, Paithani of Paitan, Kullu shal, Nasik Valley wine, Tirupati laddu. All these are famous lines or words which we are knowing. So secret behind is that they are our geographical indications and they are registered by that area as a GI product of this in our India. And for your kind information, there are more than 600 geographical indications have registered by our India, and Karnataka is highest registered geographical tax, that is the 42. That figure may be changed now, but it is the last few days I was figure. Now let us see the third intellectual property. It is the design or utility model. You are seeing on the screen. First, there is a sample of collection of the bottles which are designed separately. One example is of the chair which is designed differently. So these are the products. Externally they are designed such that they are unique one and they are registered as a utility model. In the third figure you are seeing that just it is the woman with the ornaments. Why I am shown this picture to you? If we go to the goldsmith shop, if you purchase one ornament from that, suppose it is of 10 gram, then it may be cost 60,000 or 70,000 in a normal shop. But if the design is registered uniquely under intellectual property, that design can't find you any other shops except those who have registered. So they may cost for the same ornament more than 1 lakh. Since see that, why it is difference? Difference is that the design is unique and no one can produce the same product, same design from other shop. So we purchase for that. So third intellectual property is our creations, designs, just external features of the product which is unique one, which is useful one. That is the intellectual property, third intellectual property. Now let us see the fourth intellectual property, that is plants breeder right. As we are knowing that there are some plants which are having different flowers on the same stem, or a seed which is produced by using tissue culture biotechnology for more yield. So such innovative seeds, such innovative plants can be registered as a fourth intellectual property under plants breeder right. Now let us see the fifth intellectual property, that is copyright. Copyright is well-known word to us. Everyone which are joined here, they all are knowing the word copyright. Then what is copyright? Copyright is a right associated with this media, audio CD, video CD, software, your painting, a book or a video CD or a drama or your presentation. So all these media is under copyright. Once you publish it, you get the ownership of that and you get the copyright of that. If you open a book or if you open a software, there is a symbol see under the circle and there is word to whom it is given to the copyright. So copyright is associated with this media. Let us go to the sixth intellectual property, which is semiconductor IC design. As you are knowing that every electronic product is working on integrated chips. These chips are unique one, they are functioning uniquely. So these IC integrated design chips now added in the intellectual property, sixth intellectual property. Now let us see the seventh intellectual property, the patent, and on which we are going to more emphasis on that. So let us define the patent. What is patent? It is a monopoly right granted to a person, granted by the government. It is for you. And then who is invented, to whom the rights are given, to who has invented a new novel and useful article. If someone invented new novel useful article, then it can be filed for the patent. Or it may be the improvement of an existing article. Means every time you don't need to innovate new thing, you may improve an existing article with an innovative design so that the part which you have added in innovatively, that can be applied for the patent. Now third is the new process of making an article. If the article is same but process of synthesis of that making article is different, then the new process is also filed for the patent. Let us discuss this more effectively. What is improvement of an existing article? As you are knowing that our car were running few years ago on the diesel, then petrol, then CNG, now hybrid car, electric car. Means this is the same product, but engine is designed every time innovatively. So improvement of an existing article can give the applied for the patent is the theme of that. And a new process of making an article. Let us suppose you are from medical side and you want to synthesis a tablet, let us paracetamol. But paracetamol tablet, the name is also registered already. So what you have to do? You have to register your design, you have to register your process of synthesis of that tablet or that syrup or that medicine. That is the new method of processing method can be applied for the patent. And lastly, the article should be capable of industrial application. That is the useful one. There is no use of if someone article is imaginary that cannot be practically done. So that is useless for the patent. After seeing the definition of the patent, let us see there are types of patent categories. Let us see how are the patents are divided categories. First is the utility patent. Let us see what is utility patent. The patents of type most frequently granted, means we listen the word patent. So what is it is related to the utility patent, means there is a innovative machine, there are some complex processes, there are some in between all the mechanical done the process. So that are the utility patent, those who are more innovative than the other patents. First part. Second is the design patent. This is the second part of design, which is very simple. On the screen you are seeing the two pictures. One is goggle, means that is the of ladies goggle. The different designs of the different goggles, which is simple one for design, it gives the right of designing patent. Also second example of shoes, a design of new shoes with innovative one by changing some features of that purely design, which is non-functional one, non-operative one. These are the known as the design patent. This is the second part. Third part of the patent is that plant patent. Why it is plant patent? A sexually produced plant and sexually reproduced plant seeds. These types of combinations of different plant species to create a new plant, that gives the third category of the patent, which is plant patent. So after seeing the plant categories, let us see patentable inventions. As you are knowing that every innovative product is non-patentable, but we have to see which innovative products are patentable and which are non-patentable. Let us see the innovative machines, innovative apparatus or other articles where there is a complex operation, innovative operation, that all can be patented. Secondly, the process or the method of synthesis, as I have said earlier, if the method or process of synthesis of a product is innovative one, different one, that can be patented. Thirdly, the software which is used with the hardware, that can be patented. Means only single software is copywritten one, but if we use that product to run an hardware, then we can patent it as like that machine. And food recipes, chemicals, medicines or drugs, all these are patented because they are innovative one. If they are innovative one, and drug medicines are innovative. Why it is innovative? When we give some combination of chemicals, they react in between and they lose their original property. No one can find the early combination which is used before the reaction. So these are the innovative one. Every ingredient of that have loosened its property. So the chemicals, medicines, drugs can be patented. After seeing what is patented, let us see what cannot be patented. It's more important to know that what cannot be patented. If you try to file some patent and if it is not patented, then your exertion goes into waste. So that it's important that which inventions are not patented. Let us see the first known invention. Those who are knowing, जो सबको मालूम है, जो सबको पता है, उसका कोई पेटेंट नहीं हो सकता. Secondly, the inventions contrary to natural laws. Those who are natural, we cannot avoid them, violate them. So these patents which are based on avoiding or violating the natural laws, they cannot be patented. Now, third, the public, those who are against public science ethics morality, those working against public science ethics and morality, they cannot be patented. And also a equipment which is having its objective of causing commercial exploitations, that cannot also be patented. Number fifth, those who are harmful to animals, human, plant life or environment. If the equipment is harmful, found harmful to the health of human, found harmful to health of animal, found harmful to health of plant life or to the environment, it cannot be patented because it will do damage to our ourselves. Now, seventh, the scientific discoveries and principles cannot be equipped and cannot be patented. We have no right to file the patent on discoveries. And number 7, substance obtained by just admixtures. On the screen you are seeing the example of that lime juice or orange juice. It's just juice with water, salt, sugar. So these are not reacted in between, but they are mixed. So such admixtures cannot be granted for the patent because every ingredient not loosen its property. One can filter everything from each other by chemical process. So the admixtures are not filed for the patent. They just are for the different flavors to drink. Plants, animals in the whole or any part, we cannot file any patent or any plant, animals or any part because these are born naturally, these are growing naturally. We have no right to file a patent on a plant or animal. Now, method of medical cure cannot be filed for the patent because there are no equipments and the method just used for curing the disease, that is like nadi pariksha, massage, physiotherapy, where no equipments are used. Such treatments are useful to the human to decrease the pain. So such non-equipmented methods are not filed for the patent. And then method of agriculture or horticulture cultivation without equipment, that cannot be filed a patent. But at the same time, the equipments which are used in medical field, they can be filed for the patent. Also, the equipment used in the horticulture or cultivation, they can be filed for the patent. Now, the traditional knowledge cannot be filed for the patent. आपने जो पहले जनरेशन से हमको मालूम हुआ, हम वो नॉलेज अपने अगले जनरेशन को देने वाले हैं, उसका भी पेटेंट नहीं हो सकता. Traditional knowledge cannot be filed for the patent. Also, the atomic energy inventions cannot be filed the patent. If someone want to do a patent in the atomic field, then he have or she have to file the take permission from the government of India, from Atomic Energy Division department. Now, after seeing what is patentable and what is non-patentable things, let us see few funny examples of the patents. First example is the anti-eating face mask. Let us see what is this. It is a simple equipment. If the doctor recommends to a patient not to eat in between or to eat on a proper time, and the patient is not controllable, at that time this mask is used. Very simple one. So it is the funny patent, but it is filed for the granted patent for this. So this is the anti-eating face mask. Very simple. So if someone is thinking that for the patent we have to think so many innovative, we have to do so large equipment for that, it's not that. Those equipments which are innovative one, which are in our daily use, they can be filed for the patent. Now second, patent on back scratching. This is the experience for everyone. When we do that with an equipment, then it will be more useful for us, or it can be get relief from that such a small equipment. So the daily equipment which we are using for our health or any other purposes which are innovative one, they can be filed for the patent. Third, if someone is it is the example of an office. One officer was allotting work to some subordinates. They were avoiding the work by showing so reasons of that health reason. At that time, that officer did a pulley, and which is known as the curing headache wheel list at the work. So he used this treatment for the other staff, and the efficiency of the work increases. This is the funny one because it's very simple equipment, useful equipment, and it can be filed for the patent with the objective. Now, as we are seeing that on the screen, you are seeing that this is the comedy picture I have collected from comics. This new seatbelt design will prevent 45% of the all accidents. Means there are patents filed on every part of the car, on from glass to engine to all parts of that, and if someone modified such seat belt, it can be useful for one and it can be filed for the patent. Now let us see One Tuka 4. It is the famous song, but it is used here to explain how intellectual properties are related to each other intellectual properties. Let us see on the screen a product which is made by Philips, known as FM digital FM tuner. It is the product on the screen. Let us see how it is related to other intellectual properties. Its theme, innovative, that is registered under the patent. Its external features, its thickness, its shape, the switches, display, all this external thickness 3D design, that is designed registered under the design. The name Philips is registered under the trademark. The music which you are listening, that is registered under the copyright. So that one intellectual product or one intellectual property should be registered or related to other intellectual properties like this. If someone designed all these things and produced this digital FM tuner, if some brand is not attached with that, then myself also can attach a brand by registering under the trademark and can do the product, can market to this, so that to avoid such things, such intellectual properties as related to each other for one product also. Now, after seeing the definition of the patent, after seeing what is patented, what is not patented, how intellectual properties are related for the single product as 1 to 4, after seeing the basic knowledge of that, let us go towards filing of the patent. This is the next part, after knowing the basic information about the patent. So let us see, if you are willing to file a patent on a particular innovation made by you or published in the paper, before publication of that, you write down that idea as much as detail as possible. Let us see the example of a pen. If I would like to file a patent on a pen, then I have to think about its design, about its thickness, about the gel used, about the tip of this nib, and all these things. So you have to write down the everything as detailed as possible, as much as possible as you are thinking. Secondly, check for the patentability of subject matter. If you are thinking to file a patent and it is not patentable as said earlier, then it's loss of your exertion. So that second part is that once you decide to file a patent on a particular theme, then you have to check the patentability of subject matter, and if you find that it can be patented, it can be marketized, it can be do some work on that innovatively, if it is confirmed, then you can go for filing the patent. Now let us see which patent filing, which forms are required and how much fees is there. Let us see on the screen. There are only 5 forms are required for filing the patent, and one form is optional. I will explain one by one. Form number 1, application for the patent, is compulsory, which is having fee of 1,600. Complete specification form is not any fees, but it is compulsory one. Third, statement and undertaking, we are owner of that idea or that product, so that is the compulsory one and there is no fees. And form number 9, these form numbers are given by the IP India or Patent Office. So form number 9 is the request for publication, which is optional one and which is having fee of 2,500. Let us see why it is optional. If you filed a patent and not filed form number 9, then patent office keeps your form in queue and it will be published within 2 years, 1 year, and that as per the time of that queue. But if you file form number 9 with fees of 2500, then it will be published in the patent journal within 2 months, 1 month. So it is the fast process. And lastly, form number 18 is compulsory one. If you filed form number 1, 2, 9, 3, all forms, and if you not filed form number 18, request for the examination with fees of 2500, patent office not consider your application. So that there are 5 forms. Form number 9 is optional, and we have to pay the fees of in all fees of 6,600 only for filing a patent. Then and then only it can be processed. Now let us see the steps. First step is searching, second step is drafting, and third step is sending. Means if you want to file a patent, as like we when we publish our paper, then we search the related literature available on the internet or in the library. This is the first method. Same thing searching is that we have to search the related patents which are most related to us, and we have to improve that patent, or we are going to improve that existing patent. That is the first stage of searching. The second step is drafting, and third is the sending. Let us see one by one. Where to search? Searching is compulsory. We have to search the related patent which are more related patent for the reference. And where to search it? We can search on 5 search engines available freely on the internet. Properly, just we go for the Google and we search anything. That is Google search engine, simple. But if we go to the Google patents, then you get a lot of patent, thousands of patent, lakhs of patent on the Google patent. So we have to make habitual to search the patents on the Google also. If you going to file the patent, before filing the patent, to search Google search engine as also, patent search engine is also important or useful one. Second is USPTO, it is also a search engine available internationally. Number third, INPAS, Indian Patent Advanced Search System. It's also update software, you can search patent. Fourth is ESPCnet, that is also available. And fifth is the World Intellectual Property Organization website, WIPO. So all these 5 search engines are available, and before filing our patent, it is compulsory to search the related patent on that. So this is the information for searching the patent. Now let us see the example. Before 1 year ago, I just searched on US patent search engine, which I have said earlier. The word I have written only PEN. Once I have written the word PEN, I get more than 2 lakhs patents on the word pen. That pen may be laser pen, that pen may be ink pen, that may be any pen. But pen word is found in more than 2 lakh patent. So that we are not referring all these lakhs of patent, but which are most related to us and which we are going to improve, that we have to refer for the filing patent. Now second step is drafting. We have to draft the patent in the techno-legal language. As we read the language of the court matter, court cases, such special language, English language or Hindi language, you can write your patent, draft the patent in the patent structure, that like our journal paper. Let us see the structure of patent format. There should be title, there should be field of invention, there should be background of invention, what is the objective of your invention, statement we have to give, then we have to give summary. So all these parts are written within short one, but a brief description of accompanying drawing. We have to give briefly what the drawings we have attached, what it shows. So we have to give. And number 8 is that detailed description of the invention with reference to drawing and examples, which you are filing to the patent, that should be given in detail, so that one should understand every process, what you are going to file the patent, what is the innovative thing you have added in that invention. So these are the 8 things. Now last thing is 9th thing is the claims. What are the claims? Claims means the part where you are claiming your rights of the intellectual properties. Suppose that pen is already patented. I have did some invention, innovative invention in the tip or in the gel which I have used. So while filing the patent on the pen, other parts are already patented, we have no relation with that. But which part you have modified innovatively, that should come under the claim where you can get the properties of intellectual rights. And no one can your duplication with your technique without your kind permission. That important claims are very important. And lastly, the abstract is just a summary of in 150 words for the patent. This is the simple structure of the patent draft. And let us see the next thing is that sending of the patent, where to send and how to send. We can send patent manually or e-sending. On the screen you are seeing that just a simple picture. Manual sending means just physically going to the post office and sending by the courier by downloading the forms. Second part is important. Without going away from home, we can file patent from our office or from your home also by e-type, by visiting the website ipindiaonline.government.in e-patent filing. This is the website. You just open it, you just registered it, you just approved your digital signature, you just pay the fees through that. All thing is possible without going away from home or out of home. We can file patent. Now, where to send? We can send patent to Mumbai, Chennai, New Delhi and Kolkata, any one of the office where our address is in that judicial area. But for your kind of information, all the patents collected by the Indian all offices, they are processed under one roof. So just it is the formality or just is the method of collecting the patent by that particular office. Now, after sending the process, after drafting the process, after searching the process, let us see types of filing a patent. You might be having a question in your mind that what types of filing of the patent are there. Let us see, watch carefully. On the screen, you are seeing that there is two types of filing the patent. One is provisional and one is complete. Let us see the difference in between that. What is provisional? After attending this webinar, if someone inspired and try to file a patent today only, he can register provisionally with form number 1, just writing few title and just few lines of the abstract and by paying the fees. Today you can register provisional patent on your name. That is the provisional filing. But after provisional filing, we have to file its complete details within 1 year with form number 1, 2, 9, 18 fees and detailed drafts and drawing. So this is the complete filing. Once you file completely within 1 year or early from the provisional, as early as possible from the provisional filing, the patent office processes your patent and it can be granted for the patent. At the same time, you must know that there is no need to do provisional filing. You can go for the complete filing also, but if we do provisional filing, naturally we try to complete the patent within 1 year. That is the benefit of that provisional filing. But you can go for the complete filing also. Now let us see the process of grant of the patent. Just publishing, after submitting, patent office publishes the patent, then wait for the first examination report. You get the report from the examination, after examination from the patent office. If they are having some queries, they communicate you have to reply them within 1 year, and if the decision of the examiner is final, if they are satisfied, they grant the patent within 2 to 3 years. So this is the simple process. Now about the right of the patent. What are the rights? Patents rights are territorial rights, means the rights are applicable in the country in which it is filed. If suppose I have filed the patent in India, then I get the intellectual property benefit from that intellectual property or the patent within India only. If someone is duplicating that product, someone is selling that product, someone is doing anything with my technology out of India, I can't do legally with that issues. So that these are the territorial rights. And there is a provision PCT international application can be filed through the India, where you can get more than 150 countries, right from 150 countries, intellectual property rights from more than 150 countries by a single application, because in government of India have registered the name and they come all the do the arrangement with by combining with other countries, so that you can file more than 150 countries by a single application through India. Also PCT filing is there, where if you have filed patent out of India, then you can file the patent through India also, in India also. Now, who can submit the patent application? मी पेटेंटचं ॲप्लिकेशन तयार केलंय, मग पेटेंटचं ॲप्लिकेशन ऑफिसपर्यंत कोण देऊ शकतो? हू कॅन सबमिट द पेटेंट ॲप्लिकेशन? लेट अस सी. Applicant himself or true or the first investigator can be submit the application by himself or herself. True or first investigator, these words from the language in the patent office. If someone innovative and designed something, it is a true or the first investigator. So patent himself or herself can go for filing the patent to the office. Patent can be filed jointly. If you are working with your guide supervisor, then all the team of the students, those are actually involved in that, along with the research guide, they can file the patent jointly on their name. Thirdly, if you don't want to go to the office, then you can send a letter to that office through the assignee. You can file the patent through that. And fourth is the through an authorized IPR agent. Let us see. This is the senior college. Senior faculties are joined here, maybe, and maybe few junior college faculties. But patent is not related to only senior college, not related to only junior college, not related to only non-teaching, not related to only school teacher, not only student, but every citizen, he or she may be literate or illiterate, can file the patent. So this program, this webinar can give the benefit to the institute, maybe from non-teaching staff, maybe from teachers, maybe from junior college, maybe from the student also. If someone filed a patent through this institute, then it is benefited to all. So what happens if someone is illiterate one, he is knowing no any knowledge of writing, then he or she can approach through IPR agent. IPR agent are the authorized IPR agent. They have passed the examination of the patent office, and they have given license from the government of India to guide, to help for the to work as a IPR agent, and they can help with proper fees for filing the patent. So the student, those who are here, they should be known that the patent office organizes the examination of patent examination, patent agent examination, IPR agent. They are very simple. The examination is very simple. If you read some literature about the patent laws, all these things, you can easily file, you can easily pass patent agent examination, and you get a job in this area also as a IPR agent, and also IPR patent examination examiner also. This is very simple for the student. If they read the literature about the patent, and if they apply for the patent examination IPR agent, then they can go for the career option also. And lastly, the antim ichha means by the legal representative of any dead or resource person, any dead person, if he created the patent but unfortunately he dead, then his legal representative can file the patent also. Now, after seeing the details of the patent, let us see the tenure of the patent. Means once patent is granted, that it is not enjoyed throughout the life, but the tenures are fixed. Let us see on the screen. Patent is can be enjoyed for 20 years, copyright up to 70 years or of the life of that author, designs 15 years, plant breeders right, field crop, that is 15 years, and GI 10 years, and trademarks are 10 years but can be renewed again and again after 10 years. Let us see the difference. The factories, industries which are from 100 200 years, still they are working using the same trademark, because they are renewing the trademark, and they are having the right for using the same trademark after 200 years also. So these two intellectual properties can be renewed, but patent, copyright, design, plant breeder right cannot be renewed after that tenure. Then you might be having a question in your mind that what can I do with IPR? मेरे पास IPR का सर्टिफिकेट है, मैं क्या कर सकता हूं उसका? You can assign the IPR. जसं आपण एखादी प्रॉपर्टी आपण कुणी समजी व्यक्ती आर्थिक अडचणीत असेल तर काही काळासाठी असाइन करतं, तारण ठेवतं, लिहून देतं. सिमिलरली the IPR certificates can be assigned for the financial to solve the financial crisis. So it is the intellectual property. Secondly, the IPR can be sold. If you want to sell your IPR with your proper benefit, then you can sold also as like our physical property. Third, you can gift your intellectual property to others also. As like physical property, IPRs can be assigned, IPRs can be gifted, IPRs can be sold. But last two process, if we gift some IPR to someone, then he or she get the owner. If you sold that IPR, then he or she which is purchased one, that person get the ownership and not the author. So these are the benefits of the intellectual properties as like our physical properties. Now let us see the second part, infringement. What is infringement? Infringement means duplication, unauthorized use or sale of duplicate material is infringement in the IP case. As like in our physical property there is encroachment word is there, but for the intellectual property there is infringement, and infringement is wrong one which is punishable one. On the screen you are seeing that there are three products which are similar but not same. OK Ole, Colgate, Bilseri, Bisleri. Just doing some spelling problem, some spelling design or adding some letter in that, they are duplicating the product. So it is wrong one, it's infringement and it is punishable one. So example of the punishment is that Samsung have fined more than $1 billion when it is copied some crucial features from the Apple design. Let us see. This is the wrong one, so no one can duplicate product or no can use others technology, no one can duplicate the other, use that technology without consent of the author. Now let us see some breaking news on IPR. In the year of 2020, which was the pandemic year, at that time IIT Madras faculty and researchers and students filed more than 184 patents because there was a facility of filing patent. We congratulate to all that, and out of which 9 patents were related to COVID. Means that period of the was the COVID. We were in pandemic, so few equipments which are useful for doing some assisting to in the corona period, they are used innovated by that staff, and they were patented also, but not the drug, but other equipment for sterilize or that for doing some other things, the equipments which were used. Now let us see benefits from the intellectual properties. After watching this PPT, you might be thinking that what are the benefits of that intellectual property for us? First of all, protection of your innovation. Means if you do some innovative research, it can be registered under the intellectual property and your innovation is protected legally by using this intellectual property registration. This is the first benefit. आपका है मगर आपके नाम पे है तो ये आप उसका मालिक है बोल के बोल सकते हैं, तो ये मालिक बनने का जो अधिकार देता है, that is the protection is the given for your innovation by the government. Secondly, ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन ऑफ योर बेसिक रिसर्च टू न्यू प्रोडक्ट. हम कभी मार्केट में गए तो सादी चीज नहीं लेते, जो अच्छी है, इम्प्रूव्ड है, लेते हैं ना. क्यों लेते हैं? क्योंकि इज द रिफ्लेक्ट ऑफ द इम्प्रूव्ड नॉलेज, बेसिक नॉलेज इज ट्रांसफॉर्म इनटू द न्यू इंटेलेक्चुअल प्रोडक्ट. थर्डली, द ऑथर ऑफ IPR और इंस्टीट्यूट गेन्स रेपुटेशन. इफ यू हैव सम पेटेंट्स विथ ऑन योर नेम, then it is the reputation of your institute also. So for the reputation of the institute, it is also beneficial. And IPR attracts potential buyers. Means if you have owner of some intellectual property, if some industry you want to product that innovative property by commercialization, then they approach you, they give your financial benefit. So it IPR attract the potential buyers towards you for your financial benefit, and ranking of the institute increases. If you having more and more patent, naturally the ranking of our institute gets increased on the national or international level. Lastly, I would like to say an example of that Hero Honda design, which was introduced by the Hero Honda company at that time. At that time, the mileage of the engine was 10 to 20 kilometer, less than 20 kilometer. But at that time, Hero Honda introduced a latest design of its engine, so that it was giving the mileage nearly 80 kilometer. So it was the best example of introducing such an innovative engine in that, and they have done their advertisement, fill it, shut it, and forget it. Similarly, we have to think it. What are the publication? What is, if there is a potential of filing the patent, creating innovative product, we have to think on it. Similarly, we can draft our innovative ideas in for converting in the patent, for filing the patent. And if you have done that, you don't forget for filing the patent. So this was from my side. I am thankful to all organization, principal sir, patrons, students. Thank you to all. And my acknowledgement is that all the images, videos, and information in this PPT have been compiled for available resources for education purposes, because there should be no violation of copyright. So thank you to all. Thank you. If there are any questions, I will answer it. Try to ask questions. Thank you.
Yes, anyone of you who has the question, please ask.
हेलो सर, नमस्ते अम्बेडकर सर। सर आपका बहुत बहुत आभार। यहाँ पे बहुत सुंदर कार्यक्रम लेकर आते हैं, उसमें कोई दो राय नहीं। आपका धन्यवाद। जितना भी कम करे उतना ही थोड़ा है। सवाल मेरा ऐसा है सर कि मैं एक संपादक हूँ और मैं 50 कवियों की कविताएं एकत्रित करता हूँ और किताब को छाप देता हूँ, और मैं उनसे सबसे 200 रुपए ले लेता हूँ। तो सर ये किस IPR के तहत किसके अधिकार के अंदर आता है, या उचित है, अनलीगल है या लीगल है?
मोबाईल थँक्यू।
ऑर्गेनिक स्पॉटिंग लिहायचं आहे का काय लिहायचं, तर पहिलेच लिहायचं?
थैंक यू जयवीर सर फॉर ज्वाइनिंग हियर एज अ एडिटर। आपने जो कहा है कि आपके संपादकीय इसमें आप बहुत कुछ आर्टिकल छपते हैं, सबके लिए कॉपीराइट रहता है, मगर कॉपीराइट के अंदर आपको समझाओ, अगर पब्लिश की वाला जो कमर्शियलाइजेशन हो गया उसका, क्योंकि आपको उनसे बेनिफिट मिल रहा है, तो जो उसमें से पार्ट है उनको भी आप जो देना चाहते हैं, तो ऐसा उनसे पैसे लेना या उनको कुछ रिमुनेशन देना, इसमें इलीगल कुछ नहीं है सर। ये प्रॉपर्टी है। प्रॉपर्टी हम इसलिए बनाते हैं कि इसमें से कुछ आर्थिक फायदा हो। आपके जर्नल में जैसे पब्लिश होता है, तो पब्लिश हुआ है तो हम सबसे उसकी फीस कलेक्ट करके जर्नल को देते हैं, और उसका कॉपीराइट का बेनिफिट उनको मिलता है, नाम उनको मिलता है, और जैसे ही नाम उनको मिलता है तो आगे और उनको और चांसेस आते हैं कि ऐसे पब्लिश होने के, तो उसमें पैसे का लेन देन होता है, व्यवहार, और लीगल है। लीगल क्यों है कि वो काम करते हैं तो उनको उनका बेनिफिट मिलना चाहिए, ऐसी कोई बात नहीं सर। ये इंडिविजुअल प्रॉपर्टी है, इससे हम आर्थिक व्यवहार कर सकते हैं सर। थैंक यू।
Good afternoon, sir. Dr. Swanan Shukla.
Good afternoon, sir. Please.
Good afternoon, sir. Sir, we are in a clinical practice, homeopathic practice, and sometimes we are having our homeopathic medicines, but we are using in a particular protocol. We are using in a particular protocol. I developed my own protocol, and it is working for the patient, and it is benefiting the patient also. So can I go for patent for that protocol of those medicines? Medicines are established since quite a long time back. But when I'm using protocol means I'm using medicines at particular interval and in particular combination, and it has some impact on a patient's health. So can I go for patent? Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. First of all, you are trying to think filing the patent. Congratulations, sir. And it's very useful that just I have said in my this speech, if you are having the same medicine which is already existing, but you are synthesizing with different process, which is different one, different means product is same but synthesis different, maybe having the same product or maybe giving the same result, but your own creation, that is the process you can file for the patent if the medicines are already existing in the market also, because your synthesis method is different, which can give, you can say that these are the beneficial because of this only we have did this innovative added synthesis, we have did that. So you can go for the process of filing the patent by using for the synthesis new process of method patent you can file, sir.
Thank you, sir, and thank you very much for giving a very informative information, and definitely it will be helpful in our future.
Thank you, doctor, sir.
One question. Hello.
जी
Hello.
बोलिए sir.
Regards to copyright, I want to ask some painting or like that. Want to copyright? What is a sort of method?
Just we have to visit the copyright office which is at Delhi.
Okay.
Download that form. You
Yeah.
just describe what is your work. Just
Okay.
attach that photo with that.
Yeah.
And once your information issued there, you can also mention the date of publicity or your painting to the public, exhibition date also. You get the benefit of that copyright from that date of publication, not receiving that application. You get the benefit, sir. If it is used for the legal process, then you can claim that it is mine. But if you have published in newspaper your समझो आपका जो creation है, if you
Okay.
published in any exhibition, it is समझो it is geo-tagged photos or with your newspaper that so that proof can be also prove that you are having copyright of that article. No need to register legally with the IPR office or copyright office. You get the benefit same that. Suppose I have published my new article in newspaper. I doesn't go to file its IPR to the Delhi office, but the date of publication of that article in that newspaper, which itself proves that you are the owner.
Yeah.
You
Very
can
nice.
register
Thank you,
or
sir.
maybe not register. Thank you, sir. And you just
Okay,
visit
thank you.
to
Thanks
that
a lot.
website. There is Delhi office. You can go and you can register.
Very informative lecture, sir. And these are the things which most of the people don't know even. So
Yes.
that is very essential. And I thank to Madam also, Giri Madam, and thanks to all. Okay,
Yes,
thanks,
sir.
sir.
We are in the same field, so we should know all these things. We can go ahead for filing the intellectual property rating. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thanks.
Yes, Sopan sir, all the best. You can file the patent.
Okay,
Yes, it's
thanks.
very nice, and tell us too.
Okay. Yeah, definitely.
Dr. Swanan also.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. I will convey.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, anyone else who has the question? Okay, sir. Gaingre, sir.
Okay, madam.
Yes, please.
On behalf of Shikshan Prasarak Mandal, Kolhapur, GOPAL GOKHALE College, Kolhapur, I take this opportunity to propose vote of thanks to those who have directly and indirectly contributed to this seminar on IPR, Intellectual Property Rights and Patent Filing, organized by Research Development Cell and Department of Psychology. I thank our chief guest and resource person, Principal Dr. M. BETKAR sir, Principal Kumarswami Mahavidyalaya, Ausa, Latur. We are really enlightened with your information and knowledge, sir. We are thankful to our Honorable Secretary Jay Kumar Desai Sahib, Honorable Dr. Manjiri More Madam, Chairman Shikshan Prasarak Mandal Kolhapur, Honorable Shri Daulatrao Desai, Patron Council Member, for their guidance and motivation. I would like to thank our principal, Dr. R.B. Bhuekar sir, for his enthusiastic support. Our heartfelt thanks to all faculty members, research scholars, students, and all participants for their active participation. I special thanks to organizing committee, our coordinator SS Giri Madam, technical support by Dr. Narle Sir, teaching and non-teaching staff for their unfinishing support and coordination. With these warm words and a kind message, we move to the end of today's seminar. Thank you. I will request to all participants to fill up feedback form, please.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, madam. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, madam. Thank you to all.
Betkar sir, you are welcome on 14th.
Yes.
I am waiting for you.
Thank you, madam. I will contact you
Yes.
on phone to you.
Yes, your presentation is very nice, sir. And PPT, it is actually very funny.
I forgot.
I like it.
I forgotten to say that you are our resource person, and you have also
Yes.
talked on the international environmental day, Women's Day, poem
Yes.
you have presented. So we are related academically with so many events, and because of that only I get opportunity from your college. I am thankful to principal sir, you, patron, all the organization for inviting.
Yes.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you, sir. Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, all of you. Thank you once again.
Thank you, Shuklaji.